Ah, happy Tuesday. How is your day going? Hope you have a nice day. This matter, don't I grappa too much. Like this case between Mercy Chinwo and her ex-manager, EEZE Concept, and I'm coming, guys, and JUDYK. Yeah, we are still talking about Mercy Chinwo. Then JUDYK now came into the picture. So this time around, we don't really know um, who is at fault, because as it is now, so many things has been said. Like it's so annoying, and it's so sad that Christians, like, this kind of thing will be heard among Christians, especially believers. You get, so it's appalling, the things we are hearing, the kind of money they are calling. It's appalling, seriously. Like when I made a short video when this saga started. Hey, Yomi, you're welcome. How you doing? So I made a short video in my channel when this saga started. I said it's going to be a long thing, like a very long thing, and this is it, because ever since Mercy Chinwo has started talking, but she has not been bold to drag this man. But this time around, she is bold. She took the man to the court, meaning she is ready. She is ready for the case to be settled. You get. So I said in that video that this is going to be long. It's just because so many things has happened and I need to capture them. That is why I feel that I can't capture them in a sit down video. I said let's come here and give the updates. Like it's a kind of follow up from that my former video. So that is what we are doing live. Let's try to catch up on this particular topic. What is happening? Where is this matter going to? Yes, it's already in the courts, but it is so like it's, I don't even know the word to describe it, that we'll be hearing this kind of thing among the believers, among the brethren, dragging each other to the court, people who you thought that they are right standing. Yes, I'm not saying that if they are trying to cheat on you or they are trying to betray you, you shouldn't fight for your rights. You should fight for your rights. But I feel like Christians should have different ways to do things. Even all these things that are coming to the social media, I don't like it, especially when it comes to these people that we are already looking at, people that are impacting life through. Oh, you say you are not surprised. Okay. People that are impacting life through their ministries, you get. Their songs are so lifting. Like if we are hearing this from the secular music point of view, I don't think so many of us will be surprised. But my sister here, Oyoyo Ward, said she is not surprised to hear this. Yes, do you know that there's this my in-law? He said that how you truly know believers is when he entrusts them with money, or when he have money issues with them, like in another word, when he deals with them with money, when money or transaction is involved and you are upright, you remain, you are like, your integrity, you care about your integrity, you care about, like, you don't want to dent your dignity and all those things. That is when he respects you, according to him. That is when he respects you. That's like, this is true Christian. Because see, no matter how Christian you are, no matter how strong you are when it comes to things of God or in Christianity, when you've not, like, this money of a thing can make you derail. You understand? So for me, if my sister here says she's not surprised, it's disheartening hearing these things, and the kind of money they are calling no be here. You know, when I first saw this news at I think 5 days ago, you know, it was still one of the ministers that brought the matter to the social media. And I began to ask, is there no way, other ways to do things? Are there no other ways to do things, settle matters without bringing them to the social media? Okay, maybe I'm running too fast. Maybe for people that have not watched my short video or people that are not conversant with these stories, okay, let's just refrain and then I'll give you the update, what is happening, the suing, the godfathers coming up, lawyers are talking, so many people are talking in this particular issue. Say they are gospel singer, that does not mean they are righteous unto money. As in, you see, this money is the root of all evil. Root of all evil. So the Bible said, the love of money. So, Mercy Chinwo, we, though we didn't see it from the platform of Mercy Chinwo, but news has it that EEZE Concept is Mercy Chinwo formal manager. So when she sues him, I think I have to look for the amount, because so that I will not say the wrong figure. But the money big, oh, like it big gone. You know, when you see, when people know, they call, like when they left discussing or talking about money in naira, doesn't say it big. It big, $314,500 in dollars, or my people, tall dollars. And Mercy Chinwo is claiming, or is she's claiming that the her former manager defrauded her of this $345,000. In case of the, like, their it's not her album, what do they call it, safe? Like, she's claiming this particular thing, and she have arrested EEZE for frauding her. And then, and you guys remember that one of the songs she sang one time, she narrated her stories on how she was betrayed, how the contract was changed, so many things transpired. In fact, why she left EEZE Concepts, that is her former manager. And so many of us, we still did videos on that. And this time around, just like I said, she wasn't bold coming out. She wasn't bold coming to ask for her money or fight for her money, for her rights. But now she is out for it. She sues the man. She sued him to court, that he has to pay, that he deceived her, that he defrauded her. And this man, ever since this news has been flying, the man had said nothing. He, maybe they were trying to resolve it off the social media, and now he is no longer keeping quiet. He came out to write so many things, like he has been talking back to back, how he had wanted to settle the case with Mercy Chinwo, how he had called the general, how they had had different meetings so that they can resolve this issue. And according to him, he said that Mercy Chinwo wasn't complying. But I saw another video of a man who came out to say, and so many people tagged him, that he is Mercy Chinwo's father, maybe God's father, you know, that he also intervened in that case. And when he intervened, that everything was settled, and that it was EEZE Concept that bridged the investigation, because they wanted to do a personal audit, like looking for how the money lost. Whether snake don't swallow am, whether rat don't swallow. They want to do personal audit to look for where that money was. So, according to the man, he said that it was EEZE that breached the audit, that he wasn't giving relevant information, he wasn't out for the audit, meaning that the man have things like maybe he have cockroach in his cupboard. And this man came out, he was ranting, and he's still ranting how he helped Mercy Chinwo, how he bought, like he gave her platform, he sacrificed everything he did. I'm going to be reading it. I'm just giving us frame of, I've already done short video on those ones. So that Mrs. Chinwo is ingrate. Why is she? That there are different parts of contracts that she kept quoting a particular contract, a particular section of a contract that is beneficial to her. That she's supposed to quote all the whole, as in, you know that whenever you are looking for your rights, definitely you go with the one that favor you. There is nobody that fight for his or her rights, and you are talking of how to favor the other. Even if a lawyer wants to write a contract, you know, if anybody that wants to write contracts, you must have some pages that will favor you. So EEZE is just saying all that. And you guys, let me just try to find the write-up and read to us so many things. So many things. Okay, so let me read. And in midst of that one, they're still dragging Mr. CHINWO and EEZE. Then JUDYK also came in to sue the EEZE concept again, meaning that there is something wrong with EEZE concept, even if he is claiming that everything is all right. It means that his contract is not okay, because according to the news has it that it's not only Mercy Chinwo that is having issues with EEZE concept. Now with JUDYK, we can see for JUDYK to also come out claiming 264,000 diversion of funds, that is the fraud again. It means that EEZE concept, e be like say in contract no dey straightforward, or he's trying to enrich himself from these people. Yes, he invests in them. There's nobody that forgets their little beginning. There's no little beginning that is easy. He invests in them, but what happens to transparency? Everybody should be transparent. Everybody should be transparent, not doing things like, I believe that even if you want to make money from your signee and you are transparent, they know. Of course, it was EEZE that gave Mercy Chinwo the platform. He was the one that started with him. All Mercy Chinwo's first music that went viral, Jesus, you love me too much. Oh, we all know it was coming from EEZE. It was when EEZE was managing her. And there's nobody that have gone to the top that will tell us that you didn't start from somewhere. Definitely you started from somewhere. So I'm going to read to us what this man came out to say, Apostle Anselm. Okay. This is just going to capture everything in one. I'm trying to capture it. Okay. So the first news is allegedly that Mercy Chinwo sues her ex-manager EEZE Concept, orders his arrest over alleged diversion of $349,000. Hey, Mercy, no one show Mercy this time around though. So he said a federal high court in Lagos on Thursday granted a warrant of arrest against EEZE Onyedikachukwu, as Ezekiel Onyedikachukwu, the former manager of Mercy Chinwo, and Justice Alexander Oweyo granted the order following a motion expert brought by EFCC seeking the arrest of the manager. You see, so that was where the case started. First of all, Mercy Chinwo arrested him, sued him to court, and the EFCC arrested him for misappropriation of money. Okay, so let me look for his response, because truly they arrested him, and he said after the said and done, so much money, he invested so much money in that, and it looks like they granted him bail. But you know that all these things now, they will grant bail with conditions and all that. So let me read to you guys his response. So when he came out that day, he said, okay, initially he said $623,000 this is how much you have received from EEZE concept till date, but you would prefer to insult that part, okay, insulate that part so as to keep deceiving people and weakening sentiment on how you signed a bad contract or had been treated bad. Same deal, you desperately pursued me for years and had to get third party to impress on easy concept design. Of course, when all these new upcoming artists, when they want to sign, when they are looking for promoters, they will definitely search for people that will promote them. That one is definitely, they must set, like just for you now, you want to act, you must pursue all these high actors and actresses, directors. You must pursue them until you get what you want. So you now said, despite offering 50-50 gross earning ratio, you are still trying to weaponize law enforcement and religious organization, all in a bid to take over a catalog. Yes, it was catalog. It's a catalog that they are dragging now, trying to take a catalog you did not spend 1 naira. You have received over $623,000 till date. Oh, that's the money too much. Oh. The money too much. That's how they are converting to dollars now. They don't want to talk about naira. And that is why naira is very, very expensive now, because so many people are dealing with dollars. Okay, he said, you have received over $625,000 to date. Still, is situation persists. Why claiming and singing it all for Jesus? Your action paints it different. Hey, mercy, no, they show mercy. You started as my backup singer in the studio and on stage, unlike some music talent producers and label executive. It is not something I stumble into by marriage and or occasion association. So this one, Easy is throwing a bullet to Mercy Chinwo's husband, that he is well trained and he learns like he is well trained the organization. Not, he said, not something I stumble on into by marriage. You know that it's after Mercy Chinwo's husband married her that he started managing her. So this one is just giving Pastor Bless goes. It is disheartening to see lies being spread and efforts to weaponize law enforcement and religious afflictions against me. I invest my sweat and hard-earned money into you. I housed you for months before securing two-bedroom apartment for both you and your band leaders. Of course, that, like I said before, any actor, actress, or artist definitely need resources, and this is just like days of little beginning. So Easy saying he invested in her. Yes, invested in her because they were into contracts, for when you agree to manage somebody, definitely you must invest in that person. You have seen that person have talent, you have seen something in that person that you want to harness, and that is what Easy did. I said, you breached our contract by failing to deliver a third album and withhold funds. You see, Mercy Chinwo is claiming that from her video, she claims that Easy breached the contract. Now, Easy is still saying that she was the one that breached the contract. That's why I tell her this matter go long. He said, you breached our contract by failing to deliver a third album and withhold funds meant for the label from content and events. When this happened, I didn't attack you. Instead, I reached out proposing a reconciliation meeting. Where am I? I reached out proposing a reconciliation meeting and even suggesting an event, an independent audit for transparency. Hi guys, you all are welcome. We are here analyzing EEZE, Mercy Chinwo, and JUDYK issue, like their saga we are analyzing. So feel free to contribute what you know about this, and what you know, like your own opinion. I would love to read it. For me, I know that I cannot say this is the person that is right, this is the person that is wrong, because it's not all the informations that come to the social media. But when we read this, we must know where like where the problem started from, you get. And like I said in my short video that I already posted, since it's already with the law enforcement, like I believe investigations are going on, so they will come up with a conclusion, and God helping them, we will like we'll resolve it amicably. Okay, so he said last year I was illegally detained by EFCC for 9 days, far from Lagos where our business took place. Under duress, $279,000 was extorted. This one is not paid or extorted. And he now said, yet I still didn't resort to dragging you publicly as a law-abiding citizen. Just like I said, since all this thing has been happening, EEZE have not come to social media to say anything, but it's just now that he is talking. I choose to follow the legal processes outlined in the contract you signed with EEZE Concept. If your hands are clean, why avoiding multi-door resolution process in our agreements? Why manipulating institution to bully me? You deny the contract when it speaks of your obligations and our benefits, but quote it when it benefits you, discrediting same documents that you have hugely benefited from. Kindly post your bank statement and song recorded 3 years before you were signed and 3 years after you were signed. You are now attempting to claim ownership of the catalog I fully funded. I think is this catalog that is the problem. Is the catalog, because a lawyer have come out to speak about the catalog, and I'll be telling you what the lawyer said. So stay tuned. Let me finish reading this. A body of work you never contributed financially to. For years, you have received both quarterly royalties and immediate remittance from the 50-50 agreement. But this greed and betrayal that persist are beyond comprehension. Let me remind you, I founded the label that built your platform, but put food on your table and give you opportunity beyond your dreams. Through God's grace, I did this, and no one can erase the role EEZE Concept played in building your influence. Of course, we all know that everything about messaging was started with, not like her song. She started her recording with EEZE Concept. Okay, and say I will, but I believe EEZE Concept should focus on what they are, like the area that they are talking about, not coming to say I put food on your table, I do this, I this. I think he should stay on point, because it's not because you invested in her that you now take advantage or take what belongs to her or her rights. So that is why he needs to stay on point. I will continue to act lawfully, trusting the legal system and God to defend my peace and reputation. As Proverbs 17:30 says, whoever repays good with evil, evil will never depart from their house. I appreciate the outpouring of prayer, support, and love. May truth and justice prevail. So that was what EEZE wrote after they sued him, and then he continued talking. And then there's this man that came out. I think his name is Ife Morobe. I don't know. His name is Ife. This man, look at him. So this man is talking. He said something. He said that the catalog, normally, what he was saying in this video, that normally that the catalog belongs to the manager, supposed to, like, in a normal sense. Me, I'm not into music. I wouldn't understand. So let me play what he's saying.
Issues can be resolved, that will be resolved through whatever process that all the parties agreed. As far as the master rights was concerned, I shared my thoughts to everybody sitting there that the master rights traditionally reside, with the record label. And I've not heard anything or seen anything in the that conversation that should compel the label to give up, control of the rights to the artist. However, if the artist insists, if they want, the rights, what they ought to do is to make offer, do evaluation, exercise, establish the value of the catalog, and offer.
Okay, let's analyze what he's saying. Okay, sis, thank you so much for being around. This man, I don't know, he looks like he's a lawyer. He's of opinion. He said that he has been in the meeting, like because they have been trying to resolve this outside the social media. And he said he has been in the meeting and he has contributed his own quote, and that is why he is out here saying his own piece. He said that this particular catalog that they are dragging, that usually it should belong to the manager. But if the signee, like if Mercy Chinwo truly wants it, then she can now negotiate with EEZE to buy it. I think he made sight about I think Whiskey. He said something quoting Whiskey, and that was how Whiskey got some of his catalog. So that if Mercy Chinwo, I don't know, like I said, I'm not into music and I don't know how it is done. That if Mercy Chinwo truly wants the catalog, she should negotiate with EEZE to sell it to her, not because EEZE managed her that she's now the rightful owner. But I don't know, like I said, I don't know what is in the contract. You and I have not read their contract, what and what was said in the contract. But according to EEZE, it's still this catalog, because he said a catalog you did not invest, a catalog you did not pay a dime, 1 naira into. So I believe it is the catalog that is the problem. So let's continue. And EEZE said, I reached out to some, hoping to resolve this matter amicably. That this is when so many people have started dragging EEZE. So he still came back to continue his explanation. I reached out to some, hoping to resolve this amicably. Many of them shut their door and refused to intervene, despite knowing the truth. I I was even willing to sacrifice for the sake of the kingdom, the body of Christ. Yet I was told by a notable pastor, the body of Christ will be fine. That statement shattered me. How could I stay quiet while my reputation was being attacked, my sacrifice disregarded, and my life threatened? If their goal is to destroy me, I have underestimated my resolve. I said the heart is this English, deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That is citing Jeremiah. I said, even among some artists and leaders, the truth remains the heart of men is desperately evil. This one is coming after Apostle Anselm wrote his own part of the story. So from what Apostle Anselm was talking about, like it looks like he is on the side of Mercy Chinwo, because he looks like he's godfather of Mercy Chinwo. So this one, I'm going to read his own because I just want to finish his own page. Then I go to the other page to get what Apostle Anselm said and other people. This particular one, he's addressing Apostle Anselm. He said that even elders, that the heart of men is desperately evil, because Apostle Anselm is talking in favor of Mercy Chinwo. Said even some artists and leaders, the truth remains the heart of men is desperately wicked. The truth will revealed, and that is what we pray, that the truth will come. Like, let the truth prevail and let this whole matter be settled. Said, and it will shake the foundation. We pray so. I now realize that my greatest challenge have come from investing my time, resources, and creative capacity into Christian talent and the ecosystem. I genuinely believe in a shared vision of building something meaningful. I have encountered an orchestrated and calculated agenda, one rooted in evil, disrespect. This one is referring to messaging when I said orchestrated evil, disrespect, dishonored, betrayal, conspiracy, and attempt to discredit my good work through the onboarding of certain artists and past employees. I will speak my truth, not out of bitterness, but because the truth and justice must prevail. Amen. That is what we are praying. This is not just for me, but to ensure that other upcoming artists, creative talents, and investors are not denied the transformation and speed that genuine partnership can bring. I said, I still believe in God and in the body of Christ, which is why I head back for so long. Just like I said, all this while you have not said anything, my faith remains unshakable. And then he's still writing. He said, I think this one now he's responding to Apostle. Okay, I think we have to go and read what Apostle said, Apostle Anselm, and then we will now come back to this, his response. I'm trying to keep this live stream short. Within 30 minutes or 1 hour, we should be done. Let me go and read to you what Apostle Anselm said. Then before I'll come back and read his response, because I don't think it will make sense for me to read his response first before we read what they respond to Apostle Anselm. Okay, let me get what Apostle Anselm said that warrant him to respond. Remember that JUDYK is still dragging him for still the same thing, $264,000. That is what Apostle JUDYK is also requesting. So let me see. Let's see. Okay, I've gotten to the page of what Apostle Anselm said. Apostle Anselm said, my intervention in Mercy Chinwo, JUDYK, and easy concept matter. I said, as believer, it is crucial that we handle every situation with humility, fairness, and reverence for God. In light of recent developments, I feel compelled to clarify my role as a mediator in the ongoing dispute between EEZE, Mercy Chinwo, and JUDYK. My aim is to provide an accurate account of the efforts made to achieve amicable resolution. So not be today. These things they have been trying to resolve it off the social media, but it looks like it did not work out. But my question is, why is it that if anything happened, they will bring it to the social media? Do we have lawyers on social media that can settle things on social media? How many issues has been brought to social media that was resolved in the social media? Why will people always rush to bring their issue to social media? Why? Because I'm yet to understand. Me, I feel like social media fuels things. It fuels things and makes it to go out of hand. I believe that things like there are so many matters that if they did not bring them to social media, they would have been resolved amicably. So let me read. It said first attempt to reconciliation. That was in 2022 and 2022. Sorry. Say in 2022, I became aware of the growing disputes between Mercy Chinwo and EEZE. Determined to foster peace. I invited both parties to my home for reconciliation meeting. Esteemed gospel minister Chioma Jesus was also present to lend her support. You guys know that Chioma Jesus is like a mother to Mercy Chinwo. During the meeting, we addressed several grievances and resolved many issues. However, one crucial matter remains unresolved: allegation of revenue diversion. Na that koko na im be the matter. Revenue diversion na money. Na money matter that they talk about. Okay, you say diversion. To ensure fairness, I propose engaging an independent auditor to review the financial record. This suppose was accepted by all parties. We agreed to resolve by in my office on February 17th, 2023. The second meeting and initial audit that started in 2023. At the appointed time, the independent audit from Olatunji and Co. was present alongside key stakeholders, including Mercy CHINWO, EEZE, Pastor Temple, that is EEZE Pastor, and Ape Harrison. It was a collectively agreed that all relevant documents will be provided to the auditor to ensure transparency and accountability. Unfortunately, Ezekiel, that is EEZE, abandoned the process shortly after the meeting. Despite my persistent efforts to reach him, he avoided my calls and messages. Furthermore, withheld Mercy CHINWO loyalty for 2 years, compounding the dispute. You guys can see. And fast forward to 2024, renewed effort. By 2024, the unresolved matter had escalated to the EFCC. EEZE realized the gravity of the situation, approached me once again. Imagine, after 2022, after 2 years, approached me. Where are we? Once again, pleading for my intervention. He admitted his previous mistake and requested that Mercy CHINWO JUDYK withdrew their cases from EFCC to allow me to mediate. You guys can see. In good faith, I convened another meeting involving Pastor Blessed. By that time, Mercy CHINWO is already married. Pastor Blessed, Pastor Anselm, that is JUDYK's husband, Ezekiel legal representative, and other stakeholders. During this meeting, EEZE agreed to grant Mercy CHINWO and JUDYK the right to an independent audit, entrusting to Pearson Consult frustration of audit process. Initially, EEZE cooperated with the process. However, you see, it's going to However, I later received reports from Pastor Anselm that EEZE had begun obstructing the audit by refusing to provide crucial documents requested by the audit. Again, this is for the second time in 2024. I now said, when I personally reached out to EEZE, I urged him to comply. Sadly, that was the last time I was involved. As the process stalled due to EEZE non-compliance, I was later informed that the audit outcome was devastating, setting the record straight. So, in all this, it looks like EEZE also have his own. It looks like he too have, like, his hand too no clear. Maybe you don't do one or two. That's why he's obstructing the audit. You get, he's not cooperating with the audit the first time, the second time, the third time. I said this statement is not intended to take side, but to clarify the facts. There is no dispute disregarding the 50-50 revenue sharing agreement between the parties. The core issue lies in EEZE refusal to make the record for the 50% share belonging to them available for audit. You see, so he doesn't want the parts of their Mercy CHINWO to be audited to see if he actually paid the total 50% to them. Okay, so he said share belonging to them to audit. despite multiple opportunities to do so. I say all efforts to mediate and resolve this matter peacefully we are hindered by EEZE's action. Can you guys imagine? As a father, my role has always been to encourage understanding, fairness, and reconciliation. However, resolution is only possible when all parties are willing to cooperate. Then appeal for resolution. It remain my sincere hope and prayer that this matter can still be resolved in the spirit of love, humility, and faith. As children of God, we are called to seek peace and uphold integrity in all our dealings. May wisdom prevail, and may this situation serve as a reminder of importance of transparency, accountability, and mutual respect in all relations. From the depths of Apostle Anselm Madubuku. So guys, as you can see from the whole thing, it looks like Easy had no clear. It looks like he wasn't transparent, and that is why he's hindering the audit. But let's go and see what Easy have to say about this. They said in a story, it has three stories: my side, your side, and the true story you get. So let's go and see what is his response, because we cannot judge from what Mr. Anselm has said. You get Pastor Anselm. Let me get easiest respond to Apostle Anselm. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So he said, Apostle Anselm, intervention in Mercy Chinwo, my response. That's his response. This is a response to Apostle Anselm. Press statement dated 18th December 2024. I am not surprised at the statement made by Apostle. Hey, I expected it and still expect more to come from others within the gospel and the church ecosystem. It is important that women of God who hold position of influence over followers are entrusted with the responsibility to resolve conflict. They do it without bias and with a sense of fairness that God teaches us to uphold. So it's obvious that he is referring that Apostle Anselm wasn't transparent, like he wasn't straightforward, or he was biased. Rather, he's referring that Apostle Anselm is biased, meaning that he is talking in favor of Mercy Chinwo. But let's not conclude. Let's read it, because it's a 5-page note. So let's go. Say at the first mediation meeting called by Apostle, the label expressed that one of the artists had been boycotting scheduled events for higher pay engagement and diverting funds into her personal account. See, one thing I noticed here is that Easy try as much as possible not to call Mercy Chinwo's name. It looks like his own anger have reached there. Everything he is saying here, he has not mentioned Mercy Chinwo or JUDYK. He's not calling their names. Can you guys imagine that level? So he said that they complain. This is his own point of breach or betrayal. Instead of them to come to easy record or to come to their agreements or the days that they set aside to do things, they will boycott it and go outside to do other businesses that will give them money. You see, diverting funds into her personal account, contrary to the terms of her contract. The apostle remained silent and refused to address the breach alleged against the said artist. At the second meeting, which had F.A. Omoro where, okay, that was the pastor that I think a lawyer that spoke out. I've already analyzed that. Mama Hilda Dokubo. And I also heard that Mama Hilda Dokubo has also spoken, but I've not seen her own part. Mr. Mena, the artist's husband, the artist husband. You see, he refused to say call their name. He called them artist husband. As Mercy Chinwo's husband and Anselem's husband, and JUDYK's husband. As the artists were absent, their husband represented them, they didn't go. The focus of the mediation centered around catalog, with the artists demanding the transfer of master rights to them. You guys can see that was what the other man was saying. Master right of the catalog, that they are demanding that EEZE should give them the master rights to it. However, this is not possible as they are only entitled to royalty from it. So it's not possible for them to get the master rights of the catalog. After it was obvious that we would not power into relinquishing the master rights, the conversation fleeting shifted to discuss about auditing. We all agreed to appoint an independent, unbiased editor that will edit the label's account and Mercy Chinwo's account to establish. This is the first time he's calling Mercy Chinwo's name. And Mercy Chinwo's account to establish who indeed was being financially untruth. However, on our part, we still went on to submit all our books to JUDYK's personal auditor to commence the auditing process. Okay, let's go. I say how. Okay, process. I say let me start by stating unequivocally that even though they have tried, thank you so much, we are trying to analyze this thing, you don't too much. But what do you have to say about? I wish I came with StreamYard. What do you have to say from the look of things? Who do you think? Where do you think that all these things are coming from? I'm not saying money big matter, because any matter for this world now money matter. Okay, so let's go. I would love to hear your opinion. If you have been listening. I'll say, let me start. Okay, that even though they have tried very hard to make the allegation against the label, that of diversion of funds and mismanagement of loyalty, it is not so. No funds were diverted by EEZE concepts. This singular motive is to find a way to forcefully claim ownership of the music catalog that was created during the terms of her agreement with the label, against the clear expression of the agreement that the company owns the catalog in perpetuality and will only account to her for royalty. So, like I said before, it's actually the catalog that is the problem. You get, these people they want the master rights of the catalog. But according to what EEZE is saying here, that is stated in their contract that the catalog belongs to the label. You understand? And one of the has said it, that unless they want to buy it, they can negotiate with the label if they can sell it to them. Otherwise, it belongs to the label. So I don't know what the law says about it. I would love to hear, but I believe it was this thing is coming from a lawyer. So if this is actually the case, that means these two people did not understand what they signed, or when they signed it, they were desperate to shine. They were desperate to be managed, and now they have already gotten to the top. They want to go back. They want the law to change. So let's go. He said, it is singular motive. Okay. He said, this singular motive is to find a way to forcefully claim ownership of the music catalog that was created during her terms and her agreement with the label, against a clear expression of the agreement that the company owes the catalog. Okay, I think I've read that. Contrarily to the exertion made by the apostle, he was indeed the one that stopped picking my calls. Hey, wahala. They go say, Wahala. Apostle said that he stopped hearing from EEZE. EEZE said, Apostle, stop picking his calls. Okay, he said, made by Apostle, he was indeed the one that stopped picking my calls or replying to my messages after I kept following up about rescheduling a meeting to appoint a new auditor trusted by all parties. Wahala. I called the apostle several times, messaged him, I even went physical to his house twice to ensure that this matter was amicably resolved. I kept reminding him of the meeting he promised to convey, and his response to me was that I should relax, that he would let me know when a date for the meeting is fixed. Up to date, I did not get a word. Wahala will be like Basico. All that the apostle kept telling me was that he would revert what he had heard from the that he would revert when he heard word from the other parties. While I was running helter skelter to resolve this issue, it was apparent something unimaginably that was at play as I got detained in a lorry for 9 days. During this period, all my records and books of accounts were investigated and no wrongdoing was discovered on the part of EEZE Concept. Waha. I was denied access to my family, my wife, and children. I could not access my accounts as all my personal and corporate accounts were frozen during this period. My international passports, they have really dealt with the man. My international passports suspiciously got missing this period too. Only God understands what I went through. All I did was invest in a Christian creative and make an attempt to build a gospel music ecosystem further. Throughout the contract period, EEZE Concepts provides periodical annual reports to all his talents, allowing them to seek clarification or contest any discrepancy. Are you serious? I say, I don't understand the kind of contracts they had exactly. But from this thing that he's saying now, he said when he was detained in a lorry for 9 days, he surrendered everything, and after they have audited, they have investigated, they found him. They said, if I even wrote it in capital letter, he said it is not so okay. They said that no funds were diverted. That after they investigated him, they found nothing. Like they found nothing wrong with on his own side. That they found nothing on his own side. Okay, let's go. I want to round this up in next 5 minutes. This is where he said, during this period, all my records and books of accounts were investigated and no wrongdoing was discovered on the part of the EEZE Concept. Does it mean now that he is right and that Mr. CHINWO and JUDYK are wrong? Or that JUDYK and Mr. CHINWO and other people that are accusing him of betrayal and lack of transparency, does it mean that they did not understand the contract before they signed it? Okay. I think we're almost done. He said, it is very disheartening and sad to see that people who God has called to lead his flock will deliberately seek to pervert the cause of justice and employed their hollow position to make false claim and misrepresent fact of an issue. Our God is a God of justice, and he will mete out his wrath on the parties that is being dishonest. Dishonest in this matter. Despite the challenge, EEZE Concept remains committed to pursuing a fair and unbiased resolution to uphold justice and maintain the integrity of our contract and our organization. Signed, EEZE Concept. So guys, this is how as they play. This is how they play. This is the side of EEZE concept, that everything like he's not found wanting in any area. Then where is the problem? The problem is the catalog, that they have signed the contract that the catalog doesn't belong to them, that it belongs to the label, and now they are claiming they want to get the catalog. I think we should, these people, before going or before dragging this issue, they should check other record labels. If other record labels are the ownership, they are always claim ownership of the catalog, then I think there will now be problem with easy contracts. That means his own contracts might be different. But I know that sometimes some things when we are desperate in getting things or getting to the other level, just like some actors and actresses, that when they want to start acting, they want to do nasty things. Some people start framing the producers or giving their what they have to get what they want. And when they get there, they'll now start dragging, oh, this producer is bad, this producer is wrong. So I still a message to upcoming artists, actors, even me and you, both of us, all of us watching this video, before we sign contracts of anything we want to put our signature, we have to read and understand it. Even if we know that it's not going to favor us in future, it's better you don't even start, not to start and start going back. Or these days sometimes some people say, oh, let me just start first, when we get there we'll cross the bridge. And that is the bridge that they are refusing to cross now. The bridge is now refusing to be crossed. Let me read what my sister Yoyo wrote. She said, it seems messy, but at the same time, they should not use their fame to intimidate their producers, their ex-producer, exactly. Because that is what he's claiming, that they are using their fame to intimidate him, to even bully him, and even that he's been intimidated, and even death again, threatened, yes, that there's death threats to his life. They should remember that they were nothing when this guy gave them the fame they are enjoying now. Exactly, that is guy's anger. Even when they had nothing, he gave them the platform. He has already built his own platform, you get, and he gave them a platform to rise. Imagine now that they are nowhere. We also that even message CHINWO, she acted movie. She added Nigerian film. And you know what all this Nigerian film will have done to her? You get. Like, she acted movie and that one no pay. Now this one now come pay her. You understand? So I did this one no pay. She for remember any record. She for remember any catalog. If I don't remember any catalog now, because there are so many people that have gone to studio to wax music and he never pay them. I believe you me, nobody go they talk about catalog. You understand? How some will pay, but they are not as famous as these ones. So producers should stop extorting their art. Exactly. Exactly. But when it comes to business, everyone will have to bring things that will favor them. You understand? You cannot come and tell me, oh, come and record my this thing, promote me, and you give me peanuts. You understand? So, or you just be paying me as you want. I can never agree. So this is the whole thing you are saying. They should find a balance. They should find balance. Everybody will be happy. So that at the end of the day, everybody will be happy. You understand? They should find, especially EEZE. JUDYK is dragging him, and then CHINWO is dragging him. It means that there is something. So he should find a balance. He should also consult other labels and see how they do things. If his contract needs to be modified, he modifies it. So guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. this is how that's why I said I couldn't capture all these things in a sit down video or in a short video. I need to come here and let us analyze it, and that is what I have said. Just like my sister here have said, a real word, she said they should find a balance so that producers won't extort from the artist, and the artists, when they get to the top, will not start intimidating their producers. You get? So that is it for me. Now I won't say, oh, this person is at fault, this person is at fault. It's left for the law because they will investigate. Believe you me, you and I here, there are things we have not heard. There are so many things we've not heard. There are so many things we've not seen. Mercy Chinwo have not said anything. She have not talked. The only thing she said disregard any false what was, because I saw somebody claiming that Mercy Chinwo, nobody should use her song again, nobody should use it for TikTok, nobody should use it on any of their video, even in reels on Instagram, that she's going to strike them. And I believe those are people that are trying to pull her down, you get. So that's the only thing she said, that you should disregard the information. I said that is just it. She just debunked it. That's the only thing she has said. Look at it. She said, all fake and lies, enemies of darkness deployed for evil cannot know peace. She said, kindly disregard the fake news and its carrier we move. And that is the news that said this person, although Ogochukwu Stephanie, with a verified this thing, said, Omo, please do not post Mercy Chinwo's picture or use any of her music on your reel to avoid losing your account. I think that is the person that she's referring to. So since all these things are being said, Mercy Chinwo have not come out to say any side of the story. Remember that I said in every story, there's always my part, your part, and the true story. So we are still here waiting for me. I don't even want to hear how it will end. I don't even want to hear, oh, this is the person that won, this person that did this. I just want them to come to a term and settle all these things amicably. Because if you ask me now, who is at fault? I don't know. I don't know who is at fault. I don't know which person, whether EEZE rooted their money, diverted their money. But for the fact that he said they have investigated him and they found nothing, that means he's working according to the contract he signed. But maybe they signed, but maybe the contract was like the way the contract wasn't in their favor. It was in the favor of EEZE, you get. So JUDYK also brought JUDYK independent audit report. JUDYK also brought her accounts, everything out to the social media, and she is demanding for $264,000. Guys, that is what is happening. I don't know. I said this matter go really long. And you know, say, once it's involve money, people don't want to let go. And this money, no be small money, is reading in millions and billions. You know, this one you're hearing $247,000. Check dollar in Nigeria equivalency, in Naira equivalency, na billion you go to see, na billion. So you can imagine what billion will do to this artist. Now, will be one mansion in Banana Island. One mansion, you don't buy one mansion now and go put tenant or just change your distance. So this money no be small money, and you can't ask them not to look for their rights. You get, you can't beat a child and ask the child not to cry. You get. So if it is in the law and what they sign, and that is what they sign, then EEZE is right. Because if somebody proposes things that are not favorable to you, you shouldn't sign it. So guys, that is just it. That is just the update as it is happening in the social media. Someone else, a lawyer, Mr. Efe, has come out to say that the catalog that they are dragging for belongs to the label and not to the artist. What the artist can do is that they can negotiate with the label that they want to buy it if they can sell to them, that the main right belongs to them. So it's according to, it's people that are in law now, those lawyers, barristers that will tell us. So, but my prayer is that they will come to a conclusion and settle this, because as it is now, it is just like, imagine how people that are unbelievers, atheists, and other people will now be looking, oh, I thought they are singing for Christ. I don't like it when Christians bring their disputes to the social media. It's not like they are not going to be disputes. They have to be disputes because we all are different human beings, even in the church. But at the end of the day, they should find a resolution ground, a plain ground that will favor all of them. They should sort things amicably. And I saw somebody that say, oh, no wonder Mercy Chinwo and JUDYK reconciled. It looks like JUDYK and Mercy Chinwo, they fell out, but because of this cause now, they want to fight for their money. Let's say, let me make them to reconcile back. But whichever one, let peace reign, let truth prevail. That is my truth, that is my prayer. Let truth prevail and let peace reign. So guys, thank you so much for coming. If there is anything that comes out again, I'm going to be putting them on a short video, or I will still come to live. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section about this whole thing. If you so much know things about catalog, label, and all those things, educate me, because I want to learn. Every day we learn. If I tell you, among all these things, truly, I don't know anything about it, because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not into music, but I would love to learn. Just like what I have read today, I've learned one or two, you get. So if you know anything about this label, right of label, right of a signee, royalty, I would love to get a response, write-ups, what else. Thank you so much for coming around. I appreciate. Hope you are busy, so I appreciate. Without writing, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening to me. I love to read your comments. So guys, catch you later.